Greetings once again, everybody. My name's Todd, and we're going to do another analysis of a Sesame Street Muppet segment. Thanks to all the people that watched the first video and posted nice comments, and thanks to my friend David Hellier for recommending it to other people. It was a lot of fun to do, and so we're going to do another one here. This one is a segment from 1986. It's called Down the Duckie. So once again, if you are watching this on my blog, which I failed to mention the address of that last time, it is squonkblog, squonkblog.blogspot.com. If you're watching it there on my blog, I've got the Hulu clip embedded on there, but if you aren't watching it there, if you're watching on YouTube or something like that, go to hulu.com, hulu.com, search for either the Sesame Street segments or just type in Put Down the Duckie, and that's going to be the segment we look at here today. Now, Put Down the Duckie is kind of a famous segment. Like I said, it's from 1986, kind of past the time when I was watching Sesame Street regularly. I was in high school back then, but I remember watching it with my cousin, who was of the age of watching Sesame Street then, and it's kind of best known as being a segment for having lots of celebrity cameos. There's a lot of brief segments there where different celebrities pop in and sing part of the song, but there's a lot of great puppetry going on in this segment as well. Now, really, it's a great segment to look at when it comes to knowing how to do instruments with puppets, how to have them look like they are playing instruments. This is something that has been a stumbling block for a lot of folks. A lot of times we'll have puppets playing instruments, but it doesn't look like they are actually playing them, because there's more to it than just attaching that prop instrument to the puppet. So one of the earliest parts of this video, you see the character of Hoots the Owl, which is played by Kevin Clash, playing the saxophone. And there's really a great illustration there of how he really makes it look like he's putting air into that instrument and making sound. It's more than just putting the instrument up to the puppet's mouth, but you'll see a lot of side-to-side movement in the puppet's head as he's playing the different notes of the saxophone part. It really helps sell the fact that, or the illusion that the puppet is actually playing the instrument. One of the puppets, though, that I think is done best in this segment is the drummer. And drumming is one of those that is a big hurdle for a lot of puppet teams that I see. The drummer, I have no idea who's performing the drummer in this. It looks a lot like the way that Frank Oz makes Animal play the drums. But I think by this point in 1986, I don't think Frank Oz was doing a lot on Sesame Street, so I doubt that it was him, but I'm sure whoever is doing it probably looked a lot at the way that Frank Oz made Animal play the drums. It's really kind of mimicking some of that same style. Basically, here's the thing. When I see a lot of puppet performances, and we'll see puppets playing the drums, a lot of times what you see is the hands up like this with the drumsticks, and they're just going up and down like this all the time on those drums. And I think one of the things that is kind of a pitfall with this is that the puppeteer thinks that they need to make the puppet's hands actually hit the drums, or I should say the drumsticks in their hands actually hit the drums. And if you'll watch this segment, you'll see that very rarely, if at all, do you see the puppet's hands. And you certainly don't see them hit the tops of the drums. Really, what sells it that this puppet is actually playing the drums is the body movement of the character. He's moving along with the beat. He's moving side to side with his head, but he's following along the beat and the rhythm of the song. And so the fact that we don't see his hands really doesn't matter. His body movement creates the bigger illusion that he's actually striking those drums. And a lot of times if I'm teaching about puppetry and how to do drumming, I either recommend doing it like what's in this video, where you try to hide the puppet's hands and don't show them actually striking the drums. Or if you're wanting to get a wide range of movement, to have a second puppeteer doing the hands, because what you don't want is just up, down, boom, boom, boom. It's just not the way that a real drummer moves their hands. So in a way, you almost get a greater range of movement by not showing that much of the hands and just trying to create that illusion within the audience's mind. There's also some great examples of guitar playing in this segment. Guitars are something that we see a lot of puppets use. If you just have a puppet band and they're singing a song, it's a pretty regular thing that you have a guitar player up there. In the first shot where you see just a close-up on the two guitar players, take note especially of the one who's got purple skin, because he actually looks down at the neck of the guitar to watch his fingering, which of course the fingers of that puppet aren't really moving, but because he looks down at them, we get the impression that they are. And plus, again, it's a way that real guitar players play. They will be playing and they look down at the fingerings and look down at what their hands are doing. They aren't just staring straight forward at the audience. So this is just another thing that really helps sell it. I also like the way that these puppets would lean into the microphone when they sing their part. There's two guitar players sharing a microphone, and again, especially this purple puppet, he leans into that microphone, which is just another quirk, again, that you see when you see a live concert and you see guitar players playing. They'll be standing in one place, and then when it comes time to sing, they lean into the microphone. So it just helps make it more like a real concert. And that's the thing. If you're wondering how a puppet should look when they're playing an instrument, watch real musicians. Watch some concert footage. Go look at a video of your favorite band and see the way that they move. If the singer is holding a microphone or moving around with a mic stand or doing different things with that, try to mimic things like that. If you have maybe a guitar player that leans up back to back with the lead singer as he plays the big solo, try and do some of those things. It just brings about more realism. We don't want puppets that are just stuck in their own little worlds, where we have a guitar player stuck here and the singer stuck here and the drummer stuck here, and all they care about is their own thing and just staring straight at the audience. That's not the way you would see things in an actual concert. It would be a pretty boring concert if you saw things that way. So anyway, put down the ducky. Really watch there the way they play the instruments. Really some great things you can learn from there. It's also a lot of fun to see the different celebrities in that segment. It's a classic little number there. So have fun with that, and leave some comments. I enjoy hearing your feedback, and hopefully we'll do another one of these soon. Thanks, everybody.